Let's now double click and look at the data science manager. What are the responsibilities? What should you be prepared for? And what are the skill sets needed? In terms of responsibilities, the data science manager has the very important task of identifying new data analytics initiatives to work on. This is a big challenge in the industry. People are always struggling to find the most impactful projects. We don't want people spending money on those pet cool projects. We want business impacting projects. A data science manager plays a crucial role in identifying the right projects. Then once you identify the projects in the areas, you need to translate the business problems into data problems so that the team can then work on it. And you need to come up with a high level approach. Do you need visualization dashboards? Do you need simple statistics? Do you need AI? A data science project manager at a high level should be able to relate to it and be able to tell that. Number 3, they will manage this team of all the five other specialists we looked at in the earlier slide. So this is clearly a cross-functional team. So they have the job of being able to relate to each of them and mentor them. They should be able to storytell the business value from projects. This is very important. A lot of PMs miss doing this. It's not just about delivering to scope, schedule, and on cost. They have to storytell the business value. And data science projects often require collaboration across the entire firm. It's not just with the technology team or one business team. You will have to work across multiple units. So they need to have excellent skills orchestrating this collaboration across the firm. And they need to manage change. AI, it's a new technology. People are not comfortable using it. So there is a lot of resistance within organizations. So PMs have one important role of driving change management. So overall, they need to make sure that once they deliver a project, they manage it like a portfolio. Or if they are managing a product, they are a product manager. They need to manage the product roadmap and ensure it delivers to the promise. And finally, they need to tailor the processes, the project management processes, and keep it custom so that it fits in well to the life cycle and the organization. This might sound like a lot, but as you get into projects, it actually kind of clicks in. As long as you're aware that these are the responsibilities, it is easy to plan for. I've seen many project managers come into the industry. We have hired people. They have excellent project management skills, but they are not able to adapt to the nuances of a data science project. So that's where awareness of all of these is important. What are the skills required? The skills actually directly map back to the responsibilities. They need to have strong business knowledge to be able to identify the initiatives and be able to translate business problems. They need to have very good problem solving and critical thinking abilities because they need to come up with the approach and work with the domain specialists on the approach. They need to have a basic understanding, conceptual understanding of all these elements, whether it is data engineering, analytics, machine learning, information design. They do not need to be experts. Let me clarify, they do not need to be experts. They do not need to be hands-on in any of this. It's optional if they really want to, but it is not mandatory. But they should be able to relate to it as to what really happens in the engineering phase, what happens in the reporting or a machine learning phase. Or what do you really do in terms of what are some challenges when it comes to information design? Why is it important? They need to be able to relate to it. And this will help them connect the business and the technology aspects and break down the problem for the team to work upon. And once the team comes up with a solution, they'll be able to translate it back to the business folks. They need to have a good understanding of the data science landscape. The industry is fast evolving. Every quarter, there are companies which are either getting acquired or going bust, and there are new disciplines being birthed. And almost every other week, tools are going through major changes. So they need to understand what tools are there in the market, how is the trend evolving. And they need to have very good interpersonal skills. We talked about change management, collaboration across the firm. So this is crucial. And finally, we talked about storytelling the value and being able to communicate with multiple stakeholders. So excellent communication skills are invaluable.